John Brown with Collected Development, Mail Day. So I get a lot of big cards, I get a lot of little cards, and I also get interesting little sets that I may or may not have already. And this is the 1991 Final Edition Upper Deck Collector's Choice. So the reason I got this is because there are 3 Hall of Fame rookies in here and also a few stars and all-star cards. And I never had the full set, but you can get this pretty cheap usually. And let's see what's in here other than the Hall of Famers. Okay. Checklist. We got Bobby Bonilla. They're a little bricked, but they're not too bad. That's an all-star. Andre Dawson. It's a great card. Tony Gwynn, one of the greatest. Ivan Calderon, rest in peace. Ozzie Smith, it's a great Ozzie Smith card. Chris Sabo, still flying high off that 90 Reds World Series win. There's Rhino. Will Clark, beautiful swing. Not a beautiful mouth. Benito Santiago, love him, collect him, especially him and Huff after the inaugural 1993 Marlins game. Tom Glavine. Danny Tartable, still with the Royals. Dave Henderson, very underrated player, very solid player. There we go. Ken Griffey Jr. Any early Upper Deck Ken Griffey Jr. is awesome. We got Ricky. Again, just a loaded set. Cal. Mr. Chicken. Wade Boggs. Roberto Alomar. Cecil Fielder. Collect him. He's a fan favorite. Sandy Alomar Jr. Very solid catcher back in the day. Good old Jack Morris. He's a Hall of Famer. Here we got Ken Griffey Jr. again with Rhino. Brooke Jacoby. Okay. Probably going to get some people that you haven't heard of now. Mark Wooler. Randy Tomlin. Go Pirates. Mark Whitten. Solid player. Dean Palmer. Go Rangers. Reggie Jefferson. Gerald Alexander. Go Rangers. Vicente Palacio. Go Pirates. Tim Burke. Ron Darling with the A's. Very weird to see him on the A's team. Scott Servais. Brett Barbary. Kevin Morton. Red Sox. Anthony Young. Top prospect back then. Andy Ashby. And again, these are just beautiful cards, especially for the time. Doug Simmons. Tommy Green. Chris Donald. Bill Kruger. Juan Bell. Orioles. Otis Nixon. On those Braves. Go TBS Braves. Roger McDowell with the Dodgers. Lots of trades going on here. Keith Mitchell. Go Braves. And here we go. First rookie, Ivan Rodriguez, Brian Hunter, Scott Livingstone, I presume, Glendon Hill, Oil Can Boyd with the Rangers. That's awesome. Denny Martinez, Perfecto. It's a horizontal. We love horizontals. Tom Candiotti, Bob Scanlon, and here we go. There's going to be 2 more Hall of Fame rookies in here. Let's do this quick. Ed Sprague, Rick Wilkins, Ryan Bowen, Rusty Meacham, Patrick Lennon, Wilson Alvarez, and again, the back of these cards are also awesome. Todd Benzinger, not on the Reds. John Candelaria on the Dodgers. Thomas Howard, Darren Lewis hitting off a tee. Scott Colball, Mike Remlinger, Mike Humphreys, Denny Nagel, Scott Kamenicki, Freddie Bendevis, Steve Howe. Okay, here we go. Chito Martinez, Chuck McElroy, Candy Maldonado, one of the more colorful names in the game, Frank Castillo, Derek Bell, Dave Neeson. There we go. Not a Hall of Famer, but one of my favorites, especially when he went to the Cubs when I was in Chicago. Kenny Lofton, Chris Haney, Andy Moda, Frankie Rodriguez. There we go. These are the minor leaguers. Jeff McNeely, Kerwin Moore, Mark Newfield, and there we go. Number 2, Jim Tomei, Robert Earnhorn, Gerald Williams, Eddie Zoski, Arthur Rhodes, big card back then, the Van Poppel man, Reggie Sanders, big prospect back then, Rondell White, solid player for a while, Tom Goodwin, Ryan Klesko, go TBS Braves, fan favorite, Dimitri Young, Dan Wilson, Scott Bryant, Royce Clayton, Lance Dixon, and there is number 3, Pedro Martinez on the Dodgers. And again, this looks like Sanders and Klesko. Sanders and Klesko. All right, that's a horizontal. We love horizontals. There you go. Thanks for watching.